We set off for Wanderer's Rest, birthplace of civilization and the richest, most educated place in the world. That is, until the gods got loose. Gods like Enki, the god of death. Who knows what else he's lied about? What kind of path he's leading Nor down? She's been trying to corner the death god, force him to come clean. He's dodged her so far. No matter. His luck won't hold after we find Johara in First Anchor. We'll make sure of that.
Solid ground at last.
Now you speak, after giving me the silent treatment for 2 weeks.
See, the spark falls into the pan, making the powder ignite, and that's what propels the shot.
So it blows up in your hand?
Not if you do it right. Want to try?
No. Nor, a moment. News that might interest you. Nor, a moment. I have news that might interest you.
Sight for sore eyes. What's the news? Look at you. Got your land legs back already.
No thanks to that tub you chartered for us.
No other captain would risk harboring a god killer. Besides, she owed me.
Let me guess. Another army friend.
A friend at first, a fling after. We parted on good terms, and she owed me for the memories.
What kind of memories?
Well, there was this one time we were,
That's it, we're off.
No.
How come Johara picked this place?
It's the furthest port from all the trouble. We used to vacation here, back when we schooled in Sybil.
You schooled in Sybil?
Our parents were well off. Old money. By the time the dead invaded, they'd wasted their entire fortune chasing some wild scheme. If Johara hadn't figured out how to get us enlisted, we'd have starved.
That explains the attitude.
It's their way of dealing with the world. They don't mean it most of the time.
You sure you're alright? That cough's been getting worse.
I'll live. No rest till dawn.
No rest till dawn.
I hope my work has served you well so far.
You had news, Forge Master?
I've learned a group from my former order has been seeking a relic.
They can have it then. My fight isn't with the Knights anymore.
This isn't some trinket, Nor. It's a piece of sacred armor, passed down generations. We cannot let it fall into their hands.
They've been away from the peaks for a while. Couldn't we reason with them?
That's a dangerous plan. Last I heard, the armor was entombed in Sun Shelter. I would start the search there.
You're right there, Forge Master. The heat isn't getting to you.
Heat's nothing. Humidity's nothing. But the gods will take me before I travel by ship again.
You know, all we need is a few well-placed rifts, and I could have you back in the peaks in a heartbeat.
Oh, thank you, Death God, but no. The only one longing for me back there is the hangman.
You can't play deaf and dumb forever, you know.
Fire!
What?
The hamlet's on fire!
Damn. Let's go. That's too much, Elder.
Take them down, Nor.
You're in my way. I'll just... Lucas said Johara was staying here. Let's go get them.
Thank mercy those ruffians are gone. Now we can travel in peace.
Fire's lit and Hamlet staying. I'm looking for someone. They're with the Coalition.
Reeks of black powder? Ill-mannered like a mower with mites?
That's the one, yeah.
They left just before all the trouble with the dead started. They're not coming back, are they?
Not if I can help it.
There's a man camping out on Nomad's coast. People say he's a bandit trying to get back on the straight and narrow.
And how are his former gang members taking it?
Poorly. I dread to think what will happen to him at this rate. A mysterious woman came by here on her way to Cape Reunion. She couldn't stop raving on about her ancestral duty.
You think she's mad?
That, or at least religious. In any case, those back roads are hardly safe. A settlement out by Goatfoot Gorge is on its last legs. If it hadn't been for that Coalition captain helping them.
A Coalition captain here? Is he recruiting?
From what I hear, he could use all the help he can get. You know, there's a burial ground for Coalition soldiers just outside our hamlet.
Perhaps I'll visit sometime. Pay my respects.
No better time to confront your mortality than now.
Thank mercy those ruffians are gone. Now we can travel in peace.
A sapper here. Any news from Sybil?
This looks like Johara's safe house.
Looks like they packed up and left already. Damn.
Looking for the one with the blue jacket? Stinks of black powder.
Sounds like them, yeah.
They left as soon as the dead came to first anchor. I tried to talk them into hiding with the rest of us, but...
It didn't work. They would have been found anyway. The dead are all over this place.
Said they were headed to Back Harvest. Only way there is through jagged descent. You could still catch them if you hurry.
I best get going then.
We don't have to cower anymore.
That looks like one of your coalition What is it?
The Soldiers' Memorial. We should go back.
You can go back to the camp if you want to. I'd like to take a look around.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
All right, then. We might as well do it properly and light the vigils.
Vigils?
The fire watches for the dead. You don't let it go out.
These don't look like any headstones I've seen.
They can't bring the bodies all the way from Dawn, so people make these shrines instead. I knew this one. Again. Again.
What is that?
That's what we called him. He was a mower herder from out in the sticks. Had this accent we could barely make out. Every time he'd fire the cannon, he'd shout, "Again! Again!" It stuck.
Narwak. Echar Nark.
This one was the face. Prettiest woman I'd ever laid eyes on. But pity me, was she cold.
You never got along then?
Not for lack of trying.
Kuthchrar. Kri. Kurtmek. Why didn't you want to come here at first?
All I've known are camps, trenches, and memorials, Enki. I've spent my life in the first two, and I'll end up in the third. The hedge doctor had the best hangover cures. Knew how to sleep with his eyes open.
Impressive.
Every other word he spoke was a lie. But you never could hold it against him.
Ebramnib. Kurdmek. Dubnom.
What are those things you're saying at each shrine?
An apology for not being there for them. To hear their stories.
Does that mean they'll be forgotten?
Only if you let them, these soldiers. I was not in the below to receive them, to cleanse their souls and preserve their memories.
These were my comrades. My friends. I didn't think about them until we were here, but you shouldn't be the only one that remembers them, Enki.
I know. But I will cherish them all the same. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Harvest was awful this year. Think I should mend my boat, go back to fishing.
You know I'm still mad at you after 3 Peaks, right?
Would you have accepted my help if...
If I'd have known you were Death himself. So I didn't wrap my head around that. But you lied to me, Enki. Don't ever do that again.
Understood. They're on to you, Nor.
I'll just take it.
Come on, then. Thank you for saving me. But they'll just send another and another. They'll never let me go.
What do those bandits want with you?
I used to be in their band. Till I realised that's no way to live. I did some awful things, so I ran. I took as much loot as I could. I was going to give it back to the people that I stole it from, but they haven't given me a moment's rest.
What if I got that loot back for you?
That'll mean the world to me. I buried it in caches along Nomad's coast. Hopefully the others haven't found them already.
Just make sure you stay out of sight, all right?
There you go, volunteering again.
Don't start. Besides, he's one man against a bunch of thugs. I'll just take this.
Submit or... Be gone with you.
If those knights haven't been at the peaks for a while, do you think they'll listen to reason?
Do you really want to take that risk?
None shall pass.
I'm here to parley. Let me speak with your commanding officer.
Sentinel Gersis is not seeing anyone, especially not civilians.
Tell him Norvanek wants to see him. He'll know who I am.
Follow me. No sudden movements. Understood?
I'm busy, Teague. Whatever it is, I'm sure it can wait.
A woman is here to see you, Sentinel.
You are an enemy of the judges. According to their missives, my killing you should put me in their good graces. Why come here in the first place, Norvanek?
Because I've met your judges, and I know they're dishonest. But more importantly, because they've run the peaks into the ground. Turned the rest of your order against its people. They're not worth your loyalty, never mind your life.
Ah, so that's it. I'm supposed to give up on...
I've said my piece. Do whatever you want.
You've come to me with... You've earned yourself a trial by combat. In the traditional manner.
And that means...
It means a proper duel. Steel on best me, and my knights will leave this place.
And if you win?
I promised to use your black powder weapons. And the deal is off. Understood?
Fight me!
No! No black powder, Vanek. Laugh. That's it. Disappointed. Nice. Bring her down.
shouldn't have happened.
It was a simple mistake.
And it cost them their lives.
We should take the armor to Jung. He'll know what to do with it.
What's this then? Feeling pretty good. You picked the wrong fight.
Might prove useful.
Mine! Jerry can't have it here.
An interesting find. Hardly stood a chance.
These bandits really have it in for Jiri. If they get their hands on him.
Everyone's sins catch up with them eventually, Nor. An interesting find. Careful with the landing.
Fight me!
The mind is a...
Just a lucky blow.
Shame I can only kill you once. Pepper? Death God. You've arrived.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it. How do you know me, woman?
My ancestors witnessed your arrival long ago. You have wandered too far. And too long. Follow me up the cliff. All will be made clear.
This is pointless. She's just some mad woman.
She might be, but I'm not letting you off the hook that easily.
We're here. Explain yourself.
5 generations we have known you and she. I was raised to welcome you. Bring you to this place. Just a little bit higher.
I'm Enki, the god of subtlety. No one's ever heard of me.
I didn't say it like that. And I have no memory of her ancestors, whoever they are.
Let's try and focus. Where to next?
You couldn't have worshipped me. I neither had a cult nor wanted one.
A cult? No, Hanshi. You gave us something better. You gave us power. Raised us from poverty. Allowed us to survive the harsh centuries. Not much longer now. Come, come.
You broke your own rules, didn't you? Gave her magic.
Absolutely not. But
Yeah?
I do remember this place. A perch to watch the world from without being disturbed. When the droughts came, I tried to save it. Never imagined anyone would notice. A welcome find. That looks like...
Let's go!
Felt that in my feathers.
Put 'em up!
If
way back.
Careful with the landing.
These are dark times. The power we have has brought with it violence and unwanted attention.
Does it involve a lot of madmen with goat emblems?
Lately, yes. And for this, we must bid Anshi's gift farewell. I'll see you at the summit.
Let's see where that leads. Never gets old.
Anshi, you're here at last.
Where did you find this?
A boon from you. Shed during your travels in the above. It gave us everything. It is an honor to be the one to lay eyes on you. Whether sheep, male, abe, imbop.
Male.
What was that all about?
A lesson that I didn't stay out of history's way after all. Can you stand?
Wonder where this takes us.
With the landing.
Eyes peeled.
lucky.
To the pit with you.
That was useful. You can't turn anyone down, can you?
I've turned plenty of people down.
Really? Like who?
There was...
Back off, girlie. We ain't sharing.
Finally. That's better.
On your left.
Carry down. Step away from that. Now.
Is she one of Spirit?
You have no more left.
One less to worry about. That's all the caches.
We should let him know we got them. I could go for a dip. This heat is a nightmare in this armor.
Enjoy.
Something wrong?
I can't swim.
You've been around since forever and you've never learned how.
I can glide through air at will, reappear wherever I choose. Why would I bother with swimming? Besides, I hate getting my feathers wet.
All right. Sorry I asked. You're in my way.
I'll bleed you like a pig.
Look, how beautiful.
I'll cherish this. Look at that! These bandits are actually organized.
The old powers are swept away, new ones rise in the ensuing chaos. Today's ruffians are tomorrow's kings.
There's a worrying thought.
A welcome find. Hopefully the people will appreciate this. A welcome find. Off we go.
You dirty rat, Jerry. Stole my loot, killed my men. I wish I'd killed you slower. Never mind, you'll have to do.
Come on, then.
Persist north. I'll be right back.
Damn it. I shouldn't have left him undefended.
They would have found him eventually.
I didn't even think to ask where the loot's from. I have no idea who to return it to.
You rid the Nomad's coast of a deadly criminal band. Probably saved dozens of lives in the process. I'd say that loot's a suitable reward.
armor.
What are we going to do, Captain?
That's a pretty speech, Captain. But those people look exhausted.
And you are?
Nor Vanek, sapper. At your service.
Azradel, former captain. Came back to find my home ravaged, so I thought I'd help. I'm not gonna mince words, Sapper. These dead are like nothing I've ever seen before. These people are brave, but bravery alone won't cut it. Our only option is to inflict enough losses on them in a single battle that we have time to dig in.
Sounds dire. So what's the plan?
We need some specialists. A few veterans that served under me still live nearby. Problem is, we're no longer on best terms. They want nothing to do with me. Perhaps you could convince them.
I'll see what I can do. You don't need anyone else, Captain. I can handle a few dead.
I knew. Here they come! Hold the line! Take them down!
What's that? Nothing left.
Of the rotters. Come on over, Sapper. You've earned your rest. That put a serious dent in their forces, and it's all thanks to you, Sapper.
I was just doing my part.
Even so, the people put something together as thanks for going above and beyond.
take this.
Finally, some respite. An old blessing. Thank you.
I'll just take this. We can get this stuff now.
You catch on quickly. Found anything worthwhile?
What's that? Enki, just slow down, will you?
Are you sure? These rocks could still be hiding bandits.
I don't blame them. It's the only place with any shade worth a damn.
This may be a challenge.
Submit or...
Thank you, Elder.
Might prove useful.
I'll just take this. I feel like the karma. Let's get this over with.
How about an interesting find? Hold on, here we go. turns out should be easy enough.
I'll cherish this.
You picked the wrong fight.
We can cut back if we do.
Always a problem to find these.
You found it. Souls below, look at it. Did the Knights give you any trouble?
I'm afraid it got messy.
I see. I know you did whatever you could. The armor has dents that need fixing, but even in this state, it will serve you well.
Wouldn't you rather have it, Forge Master?
It's a warrior's tool. Wear it proudly.
Look at those things. How did anyone ever make anything like them?
Passion, artistry, and a lot of heavy lifting.
Next you'll tell me you were there for it.
Not at all. I was stuck in a small desert island a month's sail away from Argent at the time.
What were you doing there?
I was... What was I doing there?
Turn back, French fella. This place is not for you.
Hardly stood a chance. A welcome find. Hold on. Here we go.
You picked the wrong fight.
I'm ready when you are, Nor.
Sorted.
I'm not worthy, Elder.
Yield already. Look at that. This is as good a place to rest as any. Careful with the landing. An interesting find.
I'll send you below.
A welcome find.
Away back.
On your guard.
Intruder! On your feet, you waste skin!
What's this then?
Is that a ship? Good find. Finally, some respite.
You shouldn't know. Come here, lad.
I'm not dealt with. No!
What's that?
Where in the pits is my second? I need to take a piss or I'll burn.
We can get back after him.
Come on, then.
It is done.
Is this one woman? Kill her already!
Is it me, or do those statues look like you?
They were probably... I traveled to the above when the great below got too much to bear.
And who was taking care of all the dead while you were up here?
Arrangements were made.
Bring it on!
Might prove useful.
Peace be with you, Elder.
No escape for you.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it. I may no longer be in the great below, but the processes of death continue. The door is still in place.
Then what was your job down there exactly?
You wouldn't understand. A welcome find. Is that a ship? Good fire.
Fight me!
I'm sure you'll find a use for it. An interesting find.
Enki, what's wrong? Whose temple is this?
My travels above came with a price, Nor. But others had to pay it.
Was that the arrangement you were talking about?
Yes. This temple belongs to Anaya, the goddess of life.
She's not here, is she?
Anaya's nothing like the others. She is compassionate, understanding.
Sounds like someone special.
Anaya's work always took precedence. It was her pride and joy.
Sounds like you didn't care much for yours.
I couldn't stay in the Great Below, and she wouldn't leave.
So you left her down there?
I did everything in my power to ensure that the cycle would persist, but I can never make it up to her. I know that much.
I'll just take this. A way back.
This climb is pretty steep. Are you sure Johara came this way?
They probably picked the hardest route just to make me suffer.
Yet you're going after them all the same.
No choice. They're a sapper first, a bastard second. Duck what?
Hanshi! Your years above have been unkind, I see.
Who's talking?
There is no glory in killing you. Not when you're this diminished. Get rid of them.
Enki, is this some kind of sick joke?
Look out! Just a lucky blow.
souls below, what are you doing here? Knee deep in another mess, I see.
Just get me out of here, Johara.
Fine, cover your ears.
I never thought I'd be happy to see you.
The feeling isn't mutual. What are you doing here?
Fascinating. You're ruder than I expected.
Why is it talking to me?
Luca got your letter. He's camped down the road with Baz and Young, the Fort Master. We're here to help.
Never mind that. Wanderer's Rest is a ruin. There's nothing for the Coalition here. We should leave while we still can.
I thought the same about the peaks, but we still pulled through.
You don't get it, do you, Vanek? There was some kind of huge battle. A god took over Sybil. It's over.
You meet the others at the camp, and I'll take a look at the city myself.
Well, it's your funeral. And Vanek, thanks for saving my brother.
You're shaking.
I just thought something that looked like me had a god boom at me from nowhere. I need a moment, all right? That thing up there. It can't be me.
It isn't. It's an ehagri. Think of it like a reflection, made real by magic for a single purpose.
A coward's trick.
Awake.
I'm impressed. That's probably your worst idea yet.
Unlike anything else you've tried has worked.
Have it your way then. See if I care.
Good to see you. You all right? Last time I was at Wanderer's Rest, I was in chains.
What for?
Ran with a group of freebooters, hiding away their loot. Some of it might still be around. We could find it.
For all the good that'll do us.
Not now. But we could use it later. Get you an education.
I've done just fine without one.
There are no sappers in peacetime, no. And you deserve a better life than I've had.
I hope my work has served you well so far.
You look troubled, Forge Master.
I put a lifetime's experience into the armor I made, but your guns got through them all the same.
They're damn good guns, Young. I couldn't have gone through that armor otherwise.
Even so, it proves they're obsolete.
The fork was replaced by the plow. Steel overtook iron. But the craftsman persists.
What was that?
Something to consider. Thank you, Death God. I must return to my work.
Hurry it up, Vanek. Don't have all day.
Never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad to have you on the team.
You call that a team? An old fart, a blacksmith, a god I can lose in a burlap sack, and you?
You can leave whenever you want, you know.
And leave my little brother with you lot? Fat chance. Oh, go away, will you? I'm sorting my catalysts.
What news from the road?
You look worried. What's eating you?
It's nothing, really. There's this stabilizing agent.
Quack water.
It's unproven, but nothing else has worked. frankly, we're at a complete dead end.
And this quack water, will getting it help you?
Immensely.
I'll do it.
You will. She said she'll do it.
She would waste her time on nonsense.
According to my sources, the stabilizer can be found in 2 possible water sources nearby. I made this simple test. Just dip this vial underwater. If it changes color, that's the source.
Sounds simple enough. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Thanks, Nor. It means a lot, honest.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Bleed!
You asked for it.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Should get
Incoming. find a use for it.
I'll send you below. Lay down your arms, Trenchkiller! To the pits with you.
They're onto you, Nor.
Come, Trenchkiller. Death awaits.
An interesting find. Felt that in my feathers.
Put 'em up!
What's that?
I'm sure you'll find a use for it. No escape. We're in the clear now.
What happened? Those dead look blown away.
Apparently, someone beat us to the punch. It seems like a poor use of our time going after puddles.
Lucas said it's a stabilizer. It should stop his condition from getting worse.
There's no cure the above can provide. Luca is cursed, and a curse is only undone by destroying its source.
You're a ways from...
Oran! Did you do all this? I thought you were still in Dawn.
I was. Until they sent you to blow up the door. Barely made it out of there. So I followed the trail of destruction you left behind. And I finally caught you.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't I? You cut the gods loose, left everyone else to suffer while you slinked away.
I've done nothing except try to fix that mistake. For pity's sake, I killed one god back at the peaks already.
You must take me for an idiot. Enough talk. Time to pay.
Put him up.
Get away! Not after what you did.
You're looking for someone to blame. Fine. Blame me. I tried that already. Didn't do anyone a single bit of good. So I decided to make it right instead. Started killing those gods I freed. And I will not go back until every single god is dead and gone.
Don't you dare walk away from me!
If you want me dead that badly, meet me at dawn.
We did it. The hamlet is alive again.
It feels peaceful here. Something to look forward to.
Mercy for you, girl. Those ruffians won't stop until all of Wanderer's Rest is in ruin.
I can see that. All they leave behind are old stones. Why is that?
They say they seek to bring back a golden age. But really, it's just easier to lord over ashes.
We'll see about that.
Some villagers nearby are looking for arms to defend themselves. Arms that the Coalition doesn't want to give up.
They have to win the war, good host.
Perhaps you could help them decide. Their camp is out by Wisdom's Edge. There's a band of ruffians up in Exile's Cradle, wreaking havoc. It's said they only measure worth by strength.
Will they respect the strength of an outsider?
Possibly. It could save a lot of lives.